Hey everybody, how's it going? We are here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is Five of Pentacles. We also have Nine of Pentacles. Something about your situation is going to be changing, is what I'm seeing. Five of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles feels like a remembering of when times felt like good or enjoyable. Like this is feeling kind of nostalgic to me, where you can be like, oh, I remember when things felt better than this, or like when I felt like whatever it is that you feel like you're missing or lacking right now. I'm seeing you kind of like reminisce on times that you had those things that you wanted or that you needed. And it also feels like there's maybe a bit of hope for the future of like, I may be feeling like this right now, but I know that like I've had that stuff before, and so it's gonna come back around in some way. It's like something like that. So this feels very temporary where you are, but it may be one of those dips where you're like, this is feeling uncomfortable to me, or this position that I'm in, it's not ideal for me. But having Nine of Coins here, it's like things are going to turn around. And I was seeing the Chariot too, so it's not going to stay feeling like this. So wherever it is that you feel like you're struggling is not going to stay feeling like that. Something is being worked out, I'm seeing. I'm getting like your voice be a part of this. There can also be talk that's happening as well. I think that there's going to be a conversation about feelings here that's happening. Five of Pentacles looks like, I feel like it may be not ideal right now. And also, I know that there's potential for it to be better than this, or for it to feel better than this. For some of you, this has to do with something that you're working out with another person, or working out within some area of your life. Can be both of those things. Having King of Swords and having Page of Wands feels like there's something that you're talking through with somebody, and it has to do with how you're feeling. Like Page of Wands is usually us like being excited about doing something, or yeah, it's like feeling passionate about something, feeling excited about something, being like, I'm really excited that I'm walking down this road. But Four of Cups can be like, I'm not really feeling like that anymore. Let's clarify. I want to see why this Four of Cups is here. Like, is this a temporary thing? Are you having like a mood swing right now? Is this a part of like something deeper for you? Like, what is this? Can you clarify Four of Cups? Like, why aren't you feeling this? Five of Pentacles can be you having your doubts about something too. Something feels unclear is what I'm seeing, and that may be why you're like hesitant to participate, maybe how you had been before. You're unclear on what you want is what I'm seeing. That's still being figured out. So before you could have felt like this was the way to go with things, maybe now you're feeling a bit unsure. Something is like creating doubt for you, I'm seeing. Like you could have felt hopeful about something, you may not be feeling like that anymore. I'm seeing the same thing that I was seeing like in the pre-shuffle. This is going to be worked through. This is definitely not the end here. So this like state that you're in emotionally right now, where you almost like don't even feel like getting up out of bed to participate in this thing, you're not going to stay feeling like that. It feels like it has to do with like something that's going on is impacting you emotionally, but I'm seeing like that part of the situation is going to change, and so it also seems like the connection with your emotional stuff is going to be impacted by that as well, in a desirable way. Things are going to get moving, and you could have been feeling stuck. This can feel like a breakthrough emotionally. Feels like you're going to the gym, but on an emotional level. Like a lot of emotional exercises. But I'm seeing there be like a lot of resilience here as well. And you still showing up. Okay. So I'm seeing these two characters that are connecting with one another. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a shift here. So I'm seeing these two characters that are connecting with one another, and I'm seeing that it's like not the easiest working together. We have a King of Cups and we have a King of Swords, and in between them we have Three of Pentacles and we have Strength. So this is like you're over here working with this person, like you're over here connecting with them or working something through with them, but to have Strength here is like not easy working with them. It can be like we have different ways of communicating, or like I see life like this and they see life like that, you know? Like we have a water energy, which can be somebody like being more so in their feelings and more identified with that. Then we have like a more intellectual energy or a more cerebral energy that sort of looks at things in a more objective way, we can say. I guess that's like kind of subjective though. But yeah, it can just feel like your sort of like frame of reference is slightly different. Just that you see things a little bit differently than this other person, maybe. Something like that. I'm seeing both of you guys participating, but it's definitely not been easy. It seems to like communicating is really the backbone of this. I'm seeing too. Something about communication and that like lighting a fire to help illuminate things and also motivate. Because it seems like maybe when things aren't being communicated, that's when the Four of Cups starts coming out. So it's like when there's a lack of checking in, that's when it can feel like all the color is sort of being drained out of this situation, and you may sort of like lose focus or like lose energy for it. So it seems like having King of Swords and having Sun here, this is like finding that power again and finding that energy and like that life force and that motivation and that thrust through conversation and like communication and talking. And I'm seeing it directly impact one's like motivation level to be sort of carrying this thing out, and I'm seeing it help with one's moods too. It's like all connected. So it seems like figuring out how to make something work better. So right now you may be going through a spot where like, are we ever going to get out of this? Like you may feel like you fell into a bit of a pit or like a ditch or something like that. And I'm seeing it not feel ideal being in this position. Also too, because when you're in that position, you can be like, it doesn't feel ideal, and also is it going to stay like this forever, or is this something that's going to be changing? But I am seeing that it will be. So Five of Pentacles can be like, I am not feeling the most hopeful about this right now. Like it's really not feeling good, or like things are getting pretty bad here. But then having Chariot, I'm seeing that you like figure out your way out of this. And then to the Nine of Pentacles. So you go from Five of Pentacles, which can feel like desperation, like this is the worst feeling ever, like things aren't going right. I feel stuck in a way that I don't want to. Where's the answer? It can be very much that feeling. I don't like the way that I'm feeling right now. I don't like how this situation is going, all of that stuff. And then you have Chariot, so it's like you move out of that. You overcome the obstacle of this. It can also be like a lack of faith within the situation as well, a lack of hope. And then you go to the Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is like, now you feel abundant. So it's not only that things are okay now, like things are great then. So I'm seeing things get a lot better. And I'm seeing one's like mental health like feel rejuvenated by this too. And it even seems like now everybody's showing back up to sort of work together and be like, okay, I got the energy to come here and do this and to show up. So it feels like somebody sort of needed to work through something emotionally. There can be somebody that needed to work through something mentally. And now it seems like that's also sort of mirroring or reflecting an aspect of the process. And then I'm seeing it be like everybody sort of on the same page again of like, yes, we're doing this, like we got this. And I'm seeing it sort of that mutuality and the expression as well, the personal expression. I'm seeing that help sort of pull one out of like the quicksand that they were getting stuck in. And I'm seeing there be like an emerging out of it. So this is what's being broken down. It's like that spot that you don't want to be in, and then all these things happening and you coming out on the other side of it. It just takes a lot of discipline, I'm seeing, and like really sticking with this and really applying oneself. And yeah, that's what it seems like. And really, this feels like a very mature Mars energy that's being like channeled to move through this, is what I'm getting. I'm seeing Leo, I'm seeing Cancer, I'm seeing the Sun, and I'm seeing Pluto, and I'm also seeing Aries on the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing communication be very, very key here. You may find that the struggling starts happening when the communication lessens. So you may find that it's like a very key component to everybody's morale on this path, okay? All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I'd like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.